Hello students, through this slides we will be dealing with soil erosion and its concepts. Okay, so soil it is the uppermost weathered and disintegrated layer of earth crust. Okay, it is the uppermost layer and it is a weathered layer as well as it is a disintegrated layer. Okay, when you take the top 30 centimeter of soil depth, okay, that is very much useful for human life as well as wildlife and also for plants. Okay, for plants it is providing a physical support as well as it is providing a variety of nutrition for the plant growth. Okay, then we can see what is soil erosion. Soil erosion is detachment and transportation of soil material. Okay, if you see in this image, the soil particle is getting detached from the place where it is being placed and it is being transported. Okay, that is called soil erosion. How it is happening? Either it may happen by action of wind, or it may by action water in motion, or by beating action of raindrop, as well as sometimes gravitational force also will cause soil erosion. Okay, the next one is the soil erosion. It is a three-phase process. Okay, and in that first one is detachment. Okay, the blue color thing here represent the rainfall. When rainfall hits the ground, here it is detaching the soil particles. Okay, the brown color particles are being detached from the place where it is there and it is being transported. Okay, and it is being transported. After sometimes the energy which is transporting the particle is lesser, so what happens is the soil particle is being deposited at the place. Okay, some place it is starting from here, detaching, it is being transported and it is being deposited at some place. Okay, then next term we are going to see is erosivity. Erosivity is ability of rainfall to cause erosion. Erosivity is ability of rainfall. Okay, how a drop of rainfall it is able to remove the soil particles, that is the erosivity. Okay, that it will be depending upon intensity of rainfall. The higher intensity there may be more amount of soil erosion. Then it depends upon distribution of rain as well as the size of raindrop. Okay, next one is erodibility. Erodibility is vulnerability or susceptibility of the soil. Okay, how the soil is able to be eroded. Okay, that is called how far the soil can be eroded. Okay, that is called erodibility. That depends upon physical characteristics of soil. Okay, if for example physical characteristics, when we say when sand content is more in the soil, then it is easily eroded. Okay, then also it depends on management practices. Suppose see here in this image some vegetation is grown here. This places there is no vegetation, no cover is there over the soil. Suppose so automatically the soil without any management or vegetation cover here will be eroded automatically. Okay, this term is called erodibility, that is the vulnerability or susceptibility of soil to get eroded. It is called erodibility. The next one is detachability and transportability. Detachability, it is how far the soil is loosened enough to be removed or detached from the place where it is being attached. Okay, that is called detachment, detachment. Okay, the next one is transportability. The transportability refers to after the detachment of soil, it should be moving from one place to another. It will be carried out by either wind or water. Okay, next term we will be seeing different energy involved in soil erosion process. There are two kinds of energy. One is potential energy, another one is kinetic energy. Potential energy, it is the result of difference in elevation of one object with respect to another object. Okay, suppose one object is here and another object is here. The difference in elevation between these two objects will be causing some energy difference. Okay, that is called potential energy. Potential energy, it depends upon mass, then gravity, and as well as difference in elevation. Okay, then the second term is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, when we say it is the energy caused due to the motion of the body. Okay, when the soil starts moving, that is called kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is expressed in terms of joules, and V is the velocity of running water or falling raindrops. Okay, the M is again the mass of the body. Okay. Next one is we are going to see about classification of erosion. Okay, there are two major classification of erosion, and one is geological erosion and another one is accelerated erosion. So geologic erosion, when we take it, is a natural phenomena. Okay, it may be rainfall or runoff or some topography of the place, wind velocity, atmospheric temperature and gravitational forces. These are all some natural phenomena. When these natural phenomena causes soil erosion, that is called geologic erosion. Geologic erosion. See in this image, the runoff water, it is making the soil to be eroded. Okay. These are all some natural processes due to continuous rainfall as well as wind. The soil here, it is getting eroded. Okay. Then the second one is accelerated erosion. As the term indicates, it is accelerated. This erosion is caused by some triggering actions. Okay, some triggering action due to over exploitation of land surface. It may be mainly due to the human interventions like raising of crop without any soil conservation practices or deforestation. When they cut down the trees like this shown in the image, the soil starts to erode. Okay. Then we'll be seeing about different types of erosion. The types of erosion, it is classified based on the soil erosion causing agents. Okay, if wind velocity is causing the soil erosion, then it is called wind erosion. Okay, if water is causing erosion, it is called water erosion, and it may be of two forms. One is when the water is in the water form, that is liquid form, it is water forms erosion. Then the second one is glacier form erosion. Glaciers also sometimes they may cause some erosion in soil. Okay. Then water forms, it is again classified into two, that is rainfall and runoff. Okay, rainfall, when the rainfall it hits the soil, automatically the soil starts eroding. Okay, it is getting detached from the place where it is there. We have seen in the earlier images also. Then runoff, there are two type of runoff. One is surface runoff, another one is subsurface runoff. Okay, surface runoff, when we say above the surface the water is flowing, that is called surface runoff. When we say when the water is flowing below the surface, below the ground surface, that is called subsurface runoff. Okay. So, and in surface we are having some four types, and subsurface we are having one, and this we will be continuing in the further classes. Now we can go to the gravity type of erosion. Here mass soil movement takes place. Okay, at the same time mass of soil will be moved. It is due to the gravity. Landslides, we know it, the top in hilly areas, mass amount of soil, it just flow down, that is called landslides. Then landfall also, then debris creep. These are all some types of erosion which is caused due to the gravity. Okay, one thing which I missed is reservoir and oceans, that is it also comes under the water forms. Okay, this erosion is caused on the reservoir banks and coastal region. Okay, reservoir, we can say it is in the storage areas. Okay, like dams, those areas also, in those banks there will be erosion. And coastal region also, coastal banks, the soil is getting eroded. Okay, these are all different types of erosion based on the soil erosion agents. Okay, it is very, very important, keep all these things in your mind. Okay, then next one is different factors responsible for soil erosion. When we say different factors, we have seen already something. Okay, here first one is excessive deforestation, cutting of so many trees. It along with the trees and along with the root, the soil, top top's fertile soil is also being eroded. Once rain comes from the tree, the soil will be getting eroded. Okay, then improper agricultural practices. So this thing I'll deal you in further classes also. Improper agriculture practices, the people harvesting, there won't be proper harvesting of crop, there won't be proper crop rotations will be there. Okay, such type of practices also will leads to soil erosion. Overgrazing also, as I told already, the grasses present in the grass over the soil, it will be preventing the erosion. Okay, when there is overgrazing of grasses, then it leads to soil erosion. Okay, these are some factors responsible for soil erosion. Next one is evil effects of water erosion. And evil effects, when I say when the top fertile soil is removed, then the productivity of the soil or fertility of the soil will be definitely removed. It will be reduced. So as seen in this image, the top fertile soil is being eroded, so the fertility of the soil is automatically eroded. Okay, then deposition of sand on a productive land. When from somewhere the eroded sand will be deposited over some productive land, that is also again a problem. Then silting of lakes and reservoirs. Silting, it is deposition of sand or the eroded particle in the lake. So if in this lake from somewhere the eroded soil is deposited here, what happens is it will be reducing the capacity of the lake as well as reservoirs. This is also again a problem. Then silting of drainage and irrigation channel. Obvious, when erosion takes place, all the soil will be deposited in irrigation channels or drainage channels. Then the flow in the drainage channels will be automatically stopped. Okay, it is again a drawback. Then lowering of groundwater table. When soil is deposited, automatically the groundwater table will be getting down. Then fragmentation of land. Obvious, the lands will be getting fragmented without due to natural erosion. The lands will be getting fragmented. With this, we can stop this lecture. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can write to me. Okay, thank you.